Hello everyone. So we are going to do what our family traditionally do every single year for New Year's. We like to make black-eyed peas with rice, and I'm going to prepare that for you all today. And we're going to do it in the Pioneer Woman slow cooker, and I will be showing you that as well, the process, okay? I like to take the beans and put them on a white plate. This right here will also help me to detect anything that looks fishy, you know, some beans that just don't look right. This is the 1 pound of beans that we're using, and we're going to soak these overnight. All right, you all? And I just want to show you how I do it, okay? So I like to go through the beans and just look to see if I see any. We like to put a little section by little just in there to see if I see any that don't look right, and any that looks kind of like this little bit right here, this little bit right here, this one, little ones like that look like that, to get it out. So I'm not going to show you all the process of me doing that, but you get the idea, okay? So let me get through these little beans like this that you want to take out, okay? So let me go through that. That's how I lay them out, take them out, and then I'm going to show you the next step, okay? Stay tuned. We have gone through the peas and everything looks great. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do a soak overnight. But I like to clean the peas. So I'm going to do a bunch of rinses, y'all. This is the first rinse. I'm not going to let you guys see me go. I'm probably going to rinse these peas maybe about 5 times. I like to do this. When you see things like that come up to the top, when you see little bits like that come up to the top, I just like to take them out. Just like so. Have a little bowl or something, because you don't want these beans to go down into your sink, and just take them out, and then just keep going until everything looks clean and looks good and the water is clear. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right, you all, so these beans are clean, and I'm just gonna fill that water up all the way up to the top. By tomorrow they're going to swell up a little bit more, and you'll see how they look different. Okay, this is the peas, black-eyed peas that were over soaked overnight. I saved a pea out last night just so that y'all can see the difference. So this is what the pea looked like, the size of the peas were yesterday. I'm gonna just take one of these so you can see the difference in how those peas swell. Okay, you guys, so this is the pea that is now the one that was soaked overnight. This was the pea that came out of the package. I wanted to keep one out so that you can see the difference. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to begin soaking our ham hocks first and getting the water ready. Okay, we're not going to put the peas in yet with that ham hock as that water's coming together, because they've soaked overnight. We don't want to over crazy cook them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead on and clean the ham hocks and put them in the water, and I'm going to show you guys that, so stay tuned. All right, you all, so I have 2 ham hocks here. Just going to make sure I clean them thoroughly. Okay. And these are ham hocks we froze from Christmas. And I have my Pioneer Woman pot here. I'm just going to rinse that out. I already did, but I have a habit of rinsing, y'all, re-cleaning. I can clean something and just go right back and re-clean it again if I haven't touched it in 5 minutes. I have a bad habit. Okay, so, because I get to thinking that things is flying in the air that you don't see, and I don't want anything get it down in there, y'all. I'm just crazy. That's just my way. So I'm gonna make this. It's been freezing here in Southern California, so the water is just extra cold. So I'm gonna get this where it's not too cold where I can stand it. Okay, so we want to make sure we really get those ham hocks nice and clean. All right, y'all. So we're doing the digital slow cooker today. So I have 2 ham hocks that I have rinsed and cleaned, and I'm going to go ahead on and add those. Okay, I'm going to start off just filling it with water, and I'm going to come in. I'm going to let these soak for about an hour in the crock pot. Mommy, about an hour? About an hour and a half to 2 hours in the crock pot. Then we're going to add the beans, okay? So we're going to get this to where it is covering the, did you want to do half chicken stock, half water? Oh yeah. So we're going to do half chicken stock, half water. I'm going to rinse, add that, and then I'm going to cover the rest of this with some chicken stock so we can combine them both together. So I have never cooked black-eyed peas in the slow cooker. I usually do it on top of the stove, and this is going to be my first time doing it. You can use ham hock, you can use bacon. Some people use bacon. You can use turkey neck, you can use turkey tail.
You can use sausage.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, whatever meat you like.
You can use all of it.
Okay, I'm not going to use all of it, but I'm going to fill the rest of it up. So we got a little bit of turkey stock in there. I mean chicken stock. We got a little bit of chicken stock in there. And so we just want it to where it's filled. And there we go. That's about enough, right, Mom? You want a little bit more? You want a little bit more?
Yeah.
Let me know when it stops.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, so we got that filled. I'm going to take this over to the, I'm going to have Joshua lift it, y'all. Joshua, can you come help Mommy? And next step, we're going to be at the crock pot. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, so we have the slow cooker here. The, they already just, well, that is the, we have some water in here. We have the 2 ham hocks with some water, and we have some chicken stock combined. So now what we're going to do is turn this on. And we're going to do this for about 2 hours, Mom.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit the hour mark. And we're just going to do it for about 2 hours on low or high, Mom? Temperature. Warm, low, high.
If you put it on high,
it
might be a little less than 2 hours. So let them know that.
Okay, so if we put it on high, it might be a little less than 2 hours. We'll be checking it. Do you want to start with low?
I'll start high.
Mommy wants to start it with high. Okay, so we're going to start it with high. Okay, and we're just going to let that go ahead on and cook. So it's ready to go. We're going to put this on. If it begins to boil, we'll move it to low. But that's good. We do want to get a boil and then bring it down. All right, you all. So that's where it's at now. Temperature is on high. Hours is, no, not 2 hours. We want that hour to just be on 2. All right, hours is 2 hours on high. And once it starts boiling, we'll bring it down to low. And probably let it to get to 1.5 hours. And then we'll add the beans, okay? So you guys stay tuned, the black-eyed peas, okay? So stay tuned. All right, you all, so these are doing good. They're on high, and this is extremely hot.
Yeah,
I should have never touched it.
She gets hot.
Yeah, she is hot. Okay, so these are doing pretty good, what they're supposed to be doing. And we just have our bell pepper here, our bay leaf. We have our garlic that I'm gonna crush and then add so that it can just add all that flavor of the garlic. We have our celery leaf, and we have onion, y'all, and that is it. She is not doing too much, but what we have back here is onion salt. I'm gonna add a little bit of everything. Crushed black pepper. We have paprika. Smoked paprika will be really good in this dish, but I ran out of it. We have minced onion. I just like to add as much extra onion as I possibly can. We have thyme, garlic. We have garlic powder, and then we have a little bit of garlic salt. We have black cracked pepper. Ooh, child, you're gonna have to give me the new pepper because this one's about gone. And we have the salt here, our pink Himalayan salt, and parsley. You can use fresh parsley. However, y'all, I've been working all day. I am working today, and I didn't have time to go to the store to get parsley, and everyone else was resting. I didn't want to bother anybody. I said, look, we got dry parsley, we'll use the dry parsley. So mommy's coming with the brand new pepper, but that is everything that we're going to add to this. And of course, the star of the show, we got the brand new pepper here. Of course, the star of the show, Mom, do you want to add some oregano? We might put some oregano in there too as well. The peas. So we're just going to wait till this is done and we're at it. You guys stay tuned. Delicious black-eyed peas and rice. So we're gonna make rice with this too, and I'll show you how to do the sausage. All right, you all, stay tuned. All right, you all, so we have been doing this for 2 hours. Y'all, this is gonna be long and slow. So we're gonna go ahead on and add the beans. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Stir it around just a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead on and add that bell pepper. I don't saute the vegetables because these are cooking long and slow. Okay, we got that bell pepper in there. We have onion. Delicious. Get all of that bell pepper down. We're gonna have some of that celery leaf going in there. We have our celery. Celery. Mommy's gonna get the garlic pressed for me. We're gonna stick 3 bay leaves in here. Get that nice and stir. It's full, y'all. It is full. So we're gonna see. Now let's get with the seasonings. First thing I'm gonna put in here is garlic powder. And that is the garlic powder here. And we're gonna stick that garlic powder. I love garlic powder, so we're gonna put a lot of garlic powder in there. And we're using fresh garlic too, as well. Okay, get that nice and evenly distributed. Mommy's gonna take the garlic. You can probably use like 3 of the big ones. Take the garlic. She's gonna put that in there. All right, y'all, we're gonna use a little bit of thyme. I have that thyme there. Mommy's doing the garlic. Let's watch her put that in first. Do that fresh minced garlic. She's evenly spread it. And I'm gonna stir in a minute while she's getting the other garlic clove ready. I'm gonna add some thyme, just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy. We're gonna add some paprika. Like I said, you can use the smoked paprika. That will give it some color. Mommy's adding more garlic. This is teamwork here, honey. This is quite full. It is quite full. Okay, so we're gonna add more garlic in here. Y'all, it smells so good. The ham hock has it smelling so delicious. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit. Mommy's adding 1 more clove. It's two cloves. I just put it in there. You just put 2 cloves? That's it. Okay, she put 2 big cloves. And we're gonna add a little bit of red pepper flakes. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay. We're gonna add some garlic salt. Can you open it for me? I'm gonna add some garlic salt here. And that's it. We don't even need to use the other salt. I think that was enough sodium right there. And then we're gonna add in some parsley. Yeah, can you open that for me? And some cracked black pepper. Mommy's going to do the cracked black pepper. There we go. Now some people do bouillon. You can do whatever floats your boat. Okay, that's enough, Mommy. And then we're gonna, I like to add as much onions. I'm even adding some more minced onions in here, child. She like onion dry, onion fresh. She just loves onion, okay? And Mommy's gonna do some cracked black pepper. And y'all, that is it. Okay, we're gonna let this all come together. Okay. And that should be enough. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put that top on, because these are gonna be cooked long and slow. We're gonna put that top on like so. And we're gonna bring this down. We're gonna do hours. Right now, you wanna do 6 or 8? 6. 6. Mommy wants to do 6. We're gonna see where it's at 6 hours. We're gonna put that temperature on high, and that is ready to go. All right, you all, so we'll see you in 6 hours. And so far, that's what it looks like.
If we have to bring it down, bring it down.
Yeah, but that's what it looks like. Okay, stay tuned. I also wanted to say, just put a little bit of sodium in now, and later on, you can taste it to see where you like it. If you want to add more, you can add a little bit more, or to your taste desire. Another thing, you can add a little bit of sugar when it's done, so you can see where it's at. Just a tiny bit of sugar, okay? All right. Okay, we're gonna put this temperature, to 8 hours, okay? All right, you all, so it has been, what, 4 hours, Mommy? About 4 hours. And the meat is really breaking down. Y'all can see where that meat is coming apart. It's doing really good. And we did have to take a little bit of the water out, which is fine. And I think we have just enough. So we have about how many more hours to go, Mom? 3 more hours to go, y'all. We'll see where we at. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, you all. I pray everything is good in your neck of the woods. All right, so we have a few more hours to go, and we can see how everything comes together. Stay tuned. Alright, you all, so now we're at the stage. It's almost done. We have maybe about 2 more hours. But these beans are very soft. One tip when you want that to be a little thicker, because I like mine's a little thicker. Take your spoon, go up and just smash some of the beans on the edge, on the side. Okay, you don't have to take anything out. Just smash some of the beans and it's going to release the starch in the beans, and it's going to make it thicker. Okay, we just want to do it just a few times, and we still have some nice whole beans in there. I want y'all peas in there. See how we still have some nice whole peas in there. There we go, still nice and whole. But just those little bit that you smash, y'all, they doing fireworks. That little bit you smash is going to make it nice and thicker, and as we are going, you see it's getting thicker as we speak. All right, so now what mom is going to do, I'm going to let you see her do it. She's going to add a little bit of brown sugar. I'm going to let her see how much she wants to add, but a little bit of brown sugar to this, and y'all, we are done. Okay, we got about 2 more hours. I think about 2 more hours and we're done, and then we're going to do the rice and the meat, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so stay tuned. And so now what we're going to do, mommy's going to add brown sugar in here. Not too much because we don't want it too sweet. Mommy's putting a little bit of brown sugar in, and y'all, we done.
I saw somebody else do the other day. They did more than that.
No, we ain't doing too much brown
that's
sugar.
Enough right there.
So that's enough, y'all. They coming along really good, and make sure that brown sugar gets nice and mixed in. And we're gonna put this top back on, but it is coming along good. I like to just make sure, y'all, just for my sanity, just to wipe this top around. Here. Oh Lord, these people and these fireworks. Okay, so there we go. That's a little bit of brown sugar, and that's all we're doing to this. We're gonna let it finish. It's got about 2 more hours, okay? So stay tuned. Okay, you all, so we got about 30 more minutes, and these are the beans. I'm gonna start taking the fatty part of the meat out. So we do have some meat that I did tear off that was just that nice red meat, as you can see right there, and that's all she doing. She came, I'm over there enjoying the bone, and she that's too southern for me. But anyway,
time this year I did that.
Yeah, she doesn't really eat. This is the only time we do this is this time during the year. We only have black eyed peas during the new year. That's it. But yeah, so that is everything. See, you got that big piece right there that I can break up even more. I'm gonna break that piece up even more. So this is the sausage by Oscar Mayer. It's hardwood smoked uncured beef sausage, and these are no artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives, no added MSGs, and no nitrates or nitrates added. So that is very important. So we're going to go ahead on and take this sausage out, and I like to even rinse my meat even if it's out of the bag. So we're going to rinse this, and we're going to get ready to cut it up, and I'll show you guys how we're going to put it in the oven. Okay, so stay tuned. Alright, you all, so we're just going to cut them these ways. There we go. They're so pretty. Nice, okay? So that's how we're going to cut that up, and we'll finish all this, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Now, you can saute these on top of the stove. You can even add extra onions. I might even do that, add extra onions and saute them on top of the stove, and then add that. That's not going to do nothing but add extra flavor to the beans, okay? So stay tuned. Alright, you all, so these are the delicious sausage cut up, and I'm going to add them to the skillet. Alright, and I'm going to add some onions to it as well, just to give it some extra flavor. Okay, stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so we got the skillet going on here. And I'm going to make sure that's got a little bit of butter. Y'all see that butter browning all over because these cast irons get hot. Just a little bit of butter. So we're going to go ahead on and add these sausages. So I'm going to keep the eye on these and let these get a little brown, then I'm going to add the onions, okay? So stay tuned. Get that nice flavor. Now we're going to add those onions. Slide those onions in there. Make it nice. Come together. Alright, y'all. We're going to let these all get, look how brown those are. It's going to be real good with that rice and the beans on the side of the cornbread. Alright, you all. So let me get these. We want the onions to really get sauteed very nicely here, okay? There we go, so stay tuned. Okay, you all, so we have added a little bit of pork in there, but I like to do the sausage with the onions. Y'all just saw me do that. And I'm gonna go on and add this up because we don't want all that pork in there. We want it to flavor it, but we want it. We're gonna let this flavor, and y'all look how, that just looks so good. Oh, the salt, look at that. That just looks amazing. So we're gonna let this finish up. It's almost done. And at this point, I can take the bay leaf out. So that's 1 bay leaf. There's 3 I need to fish out. There's 2. Number 2 is right there. I don't want to lose any of this pot liquor. That's number 2. Fishing that one out. And there's another one in here. I gotta find it. Where did it go? You see it, Mommy?
We'll find it as we eat.
Okay, so anyway, those are the bay leaves that I took out. All right, you all, so we're gonna go ahead on, that's some pork meat that I'm smashing up. We're gonna go ahead on, y'all, this looks amazing. We're gonna make the cornbread, the meat is done, and make the rice, and y'all, we're gonna pot this and we're gonna get this up. All right, you all, so stay tuned. Next thing we're gonna do is the rice and the cornbread. That will be later on this morning, but the magic of camera, TV, it's gonna be right at it. All right, so stay tuned. That is so delicious. Yum, yum, yum.
She did it.
All right, you all, happy, beautiful day, y'all. Look how beautiful it is outside. We are going to the beach. It is just, oh, California is just showing off today. Anyway, so these are the beans. Overnight, they got a little, they still have a nice run, but all that flavor just soaked into those beans and came together. The sausage are here. That wasn't enough sausage for me, so I went ahead on and made some more. And I'm gonna go ahead on and add this in front of y'all so y'all can see. And I browned them. Look how beautifully those are brown, and we're just gonna incorporate that sausage. Now we're talking. We got a little bit of that pork meat in there, just a tiny bit, not much. And now we're just gonna add the sausage. What I love about the Pioneer Woman crock pot is that we have this now on warm. So it's just keeping it warm for 8 hours. I'm probably even gonna put it for 10 hours because we're going out. And just let it sit and just let it be warm. Go do whatever you gotta do. And it's keeping the temperatures good enough where you don't have to put it in no microwave or reheat it over the oven. Honey, just warm this up and you are ready to go. All right, Ma, can you give me a piece of paper towel? And so now what we're gonna do is make the cornbread, and we're gonna do the rice. You all will see, this is our dinner for today. I just like to clean up around here just to make it look a little bit more better, y'all. Okay, there we go. All right, so that is completely done, and that is the texture. Y'all see that? Let me get a little closer so y'all can see the texture of these beans. Low and slow. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And those sausages are so good. Now you can use whatever kind of sausage you want in this mix, in this in your beans, and dooley, whatever kind of sausage you want. But these are absolutely delicious, and we cannot wait to go into them. This is the perfect consistency that we like, and there we go. Mommy's gonna taste a little bit for me. Go ahead. She's so funny. She's gonna get a sausage. Okay. And so now we're gonna go over to do the cornbread and the rice, you all. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. So we have our pie, our faithful pie. Y'all see that crack in it? We hate to see her go. She is holding on, let me tell you, until she splits. Hopefully not in the oven. We're gonna keep using her. She's been like that for about a year. Oh gosh. We're hoping she don't split today. We do have other pie pans, but we just, you know how you hold on to them. She is. So this is buttered and ready to go. Just want you to see what that looks like. We're gonna set that to a side. Mommy, can you take that? This is the first time we've ever used this cornbread, so we're really excited about that. If any of you have ever tried this, let me know down below. Now, one thing I wanna tell you, you can make your own homemade cornbread. Mommy's used to doing that. She grew up on that, and she's used to do that for us. You can also make your cornbread and add some Jiffy to it. And honey, let me tell you, if you don't feel like making cornbread, Jiffy is your friend. We are a Jiffy family here. We love Jiffy cornbread. Not ashamed about it, honey. It is so good and can do so many things. So we're gonna go ahead on and add this cornbread in there like so. I like to break up just to make sure nothing's, you know, in there. Make sure everything looks good. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add that 1 egg. Mommy already got that ready. We like to pull out that umbilical cord, whatever that thing is called, y'all. It is a name for it. That little white thing, I'm not a fan of that, and we pull those out. So we gotta go ahead on, put that egg in there. And how much milk is that? We go by eye. We never go by the recipe. We go by eye with how much milk we want in our cornbread. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna mix that nice in there, nice and mix it. And then I'm gonna go ahead on and add the rest of this milk in here. Thank you, Mommy. Mommy's holding that for me. I'll go in here and mix that up real good. So now what we're gonna do, I just talked to my grandmother. We just talked to my 98-year-old grandmother. She will be 99
Thursday.
on the 6th, you all, on Thursday. She was so sad about Betty White.
Yeah,
She really was sad about it. She was rooting for Betty White.
She was.
And so, but Betty lived a long, honey, she lived a blessed life, child. Long time. So we're gonna make sure we get all of this out and clean up, because sometimes a mess comes around. So now we're gonna put this in the oven on 350 for how long, Mama? Probably about what?
About, it says, anyway, about 15-20 minutes.
About 15-20 minutes, okay, y'all? And y'all can see what that looks like, all right? You can put this on top of a cookie sheet if you want, or you can put it directly on the rack. We're gonna put it directly on the rack. Okay, so we're gonna go in. That is the cornbread. And stay tuned. Next, we're gonna be doing the rice, all right? Okay, so next thing we're going to do the Minute Maid rice. Minute Maid rice. We've always used Minute Maid rice. Jasmine rice is really good. Mommy's cleaning it up as we go, because we like to clean as we go. So now we're just gonna get the Minute Maid rice ready. So you guys stay tuned. All right, you all, so the cornbread is done. Now it's very hot, but we're gonna show you what we do on top of the cornbread. I'll add a little bit of this butter right here. Take a little bit of that butter, just a little bit, and just go on across the top. Now, child, let me tell you what's good with this breakfast, with this dish. Some good old lemonade. My sister will make the meanest lemonade. Y'all, this year we're really watching, but today, I even like to go on the sides with the butter.
And if you're around my age, get you a good old glass of buttermilk.
Now, those of you, Mama said, child, what do you call that? Mama said that she used to put buttermilk, cornbread, and she would put it in her buttermilk. She said that is so delicious. I'm just not seeing it. I've never tried. Mom, what would you call it?
The ones that are around my age, comment on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
She said if you're around her age, which is in the 60s, she's in her late 60s, comment on it. Because she said, child, you get a cup of buttermilk and put that cornbread down in there. She said it is delicious. I'm just not feeling it. I just don't understand.
Well, you don't have to feel it. We did. It's still good.
but what was so good about it? Really? Okay.
It was just good. It was a good combination.
Okay. Well, I have to try it one day
popular.
just
It's
to see.
popular.
Okay. Well, I have to see. And they used to, it's another thing they used to have in the South that she said red dirt. Y'all comment down below if you heard of eating dirt. What was it, Mommy?
It's a type of dirt now.
Okay.
It's a red dirt.
It's a type of dirt. She said it's a red dirt that's in the South. I did, but I still can't believe that people would literally eat that stuff.
Yeah, it's not any red dirt though.
Okay.
It's
And my grandmother could spot it right off. She knew what kind of dirt it was. But people take this dirt home, child, and they bake it. Some people eat it raw, and they say it's sweet. So if you're from the South, especially in the Alabama, Mississippi area, we say that because that's the area where our people are from, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, but and South Carolina.
In the Carolinas and Georgia.
Yes, and the Georgia as well. So comment down below if you've heard about the red dirt and you've tried it, okay? So the buttermilk with the cornbread and the red dirt? I need to hear y'all's comments down below. All right, so now that this is done, we're gonna go ahead on and do the rice now, all right? So stay tuned. What we usually do, these old pie tin pans that you get when you buy something online, or either like one of them pies you get from the store, child, keep those pans because they're good to cover. They cover it perfectly, just like that, okay? Just to keep things from, you know, landing on the child. All right, stay tuned. All right, y'all, so I'm about to make the rice. I'm gonna do 3 cups. So what I like to do is make sure I rinse my rice before I use it. So I'm gonna put it in here and clean it, and then we'll start making the rice, okay? So stay tuned. All right, y'all, and we did not use much. We did not lose much rice. So that is it. That's all the rice that came out, and it's clean. All right, so that is the rice. So now we're gonna get this. Now we're gonna get this pot ready for the rice, okay? So stay tuned. All right, y'all, so we have the pan here, and we're going to add 3 cups of water. This is Minute Maid. That's 1, number 2, and number 3. So we're gonna let that come to a boil. It says boil water. You're gonna add rice and stir, remove from heat, and wait 5 minutes. That's all you gotta do, y'all. So we're gonna add rice and stir, remove from heat, and wait 5 minutes. So this needs to come to a complete boil, all right? So stay tuned. All right, you all, so you see we have the boil here. So now we're gonna go ahead on and add that rice. So we went ahead on and added the rice, and that calmed it down a lot. But now what we're going to do, we're going to cover this rice, and we're gonna remove it from the heat. All right, you all? And we're gonna let that sit for 5 minutes. So we're gonna remove it from the eye to the next one, and we're gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. So stay tuned. All right, you all, so I'm going to plate some up. Mommy's gonna taste it. This is the rice. I took some rice out. We did that with the ice cream scooper, and I'm going to let y'all see the consistency. Oh, that just looks so beautiful. Isn't that lovely? All right, so we're just gonna take some of that. We're just gonna lay it around like so. Mama said, I'm hungry. She's ready to taste hers right now. Mommy, give me that parsley. We don't have fresh parsley, but give me a piece of paper towel.
Piece of paper towel?
Mm-hmm. And your fork, your spoon. Your fork, because Mommy's going to taste it. Okay, y'all. That's what that's looking like right there. Ooh, that looks so good. Let me open this window up a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna serve this up to Mama now. With this dish, you usually can have greens with this, child. People doing fried chicken today. They doing greens. They are doing everything. So like you can even add extra little onions, some green onions on top of that. But Mama said I'm just gonna taste it for the people. Okay, so there we go. That's what that looks like. Oh, look at that. Ma, turn on that light right there, that black light. That is gorgeous. Okay, that is it. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy for the tummy. Okay, so Mommy's gonna come try this. Mommy, you wanna come try it? Look at that in her bowl. That looks so good. So some sprinkled red onions, some sprinkled green onions or some parsley on top of that would be very beautiful. Mommy's supposed to try it.
Thank you, Lord, bless this food.
Mommy's supposed to try it. And if she wants to add more rice, she can.
You know, a lot of people put okra to this.
Yes, okra to this is really good. How is that, Mama?
I'm gonna hit
Get you a piece of cornbread. With that, it is just amazing. So she's gonna cut a piece of cornbread and show y'all. All right, you guys. So I'm just gonna cut Mommy a piece of cornbread. Ma, go ahead. She can put that little cornbread there. And y'all, that is some good eating right there. Look at that. That is some good eating. Okay, that is a good bowl. I'm gonna make me a bowl. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. Now for my bowl, and I'm gonna go ahead on get in here. Oh, look at that. Just delicious. I'm gonna make me a plate. And okra would be really good. I would have to get the slime out of my okra though. But child, it would be really good with this dish. Okay, I just want a little bit. Stick some green onions. Okay, if you want that too as well. I can just wipe up as we go, make sure it stays neat. Okay. And this is the how to do. Mom, can you give me a spoon too? How to do delicious red beans and rice in the Pioneer Woman crock pot. Y'all, it's so good. Okay, so I'm going in. Mommy went in. Now it's time for me to go in. I like to break mine up like that. Just get that nice and mixed. Look, it's nice and it's not too dry. It's not dry. You got that nice run. So I'm gonna get this good bite right here. Look at that. That is amazing. And here we go.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my goodness. Ooh-wee. And then you add, oh my goodness, you all. Add that little bit of honey cornbread on the side. And that delicious flavor, smoky, nice flavor with that. That's some good eating right there. And even if you want a little bit more of the juice, add a little bit more on top. All right, you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if this is your first time ever seeing my channel, please hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. And also hit that notification bell every time I upload a new video. It will alert you and you all can come and check me out. This is how to do black eyed peas, y'all, crock pot. In the crock pot, slow cook, okay? Slow and low, all right? So thank you so much, you all. This is delicious. I pray that you have a wonderful, healthy, blessed, prosperous new year, and that your family's blessed, you're blessed, and that God keeps his hand of protection upon you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for blessing me with a wonderful year of 2021. You all be blessed, and I'll see you soon. Stay tuned for more with Journey with Char. Remember, always trust God, keep him first, and he'll always lead you in the right direction. I'll see you soon. God bless. Bon appetit.